Alright, good morning, Cadre. We are here. It is the day of game, as I refer to it. Go Utes. They're in the Pac-12 championship game. That game is today. I'm all Uted out today. I've got shirts. I'm going to be wearing a hat. I've even got on red underwear. I'm wearing my Ute socks. Going all out today. But that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is just to get my third shave on the Bad Blade series for the Voskhod, not for the Voskhod, sorry. It's thinking Russian, and it's very early right now. It's only 5 a.m. I meant the Sputnik Blade, which, in my opinion, should not be labeled a bad blade. So spoiler alert, we're probably going to get a good rating. Anyways, on deck today, what I will be using is CBL, Wood Sage, and Sea Salt. Really good scent. Like it a lot. This Wood Sage was one that I was kind of nervous about, but it really works out really well. I like it a lot. So, obviously I'll be using that. I was going to use my brand new Paladin brush that came in the mail yesterday, but I can't break tradition. It's game day, I gotta use my Ute brush. So I'll be using my Envy Shave Ute brush today. And then, of course, I am using the Parker variant. We will dial this all the way up to 5, so to speak, and see how the Sputnik Blade performs. This Teflon-coated blade, which in my opinion has already provided 2 excellent and fantastic shaves, so we will see how it goes. So let's set that up real quick. All the way over to number 5. We're good there. Okay, and I'm going to pause you guys, lather up, and I will be right back to begin our pass. Okay, so all lathered up, got my Bad Boy Parker variant dialed all the way up to a 5. Let's go ahead and see what we got here. Okay, so I'm finally feeling, not finally, I shouldn't say it like that. I am feeling definitely more of the blade. Still really smooth. Like, I want to try and find something bad to say about it, but I can't. I know Sharps, the guy who sent me one of these, he went to Pasteur's on a whim. How lucky is he? I mean, now granted, you know, that's where he lives. He lives in New York, so. Going to Pasteur's is like, he makes it sound like it's like me going down to the local Walgreens. Regardless, he's lucky that he can even like make a plan to get there, you know. Anyways, he cleaned them out at their price. I can't remember what he said, but it looks like they were selling them as 5-packs. So, okay, alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause you guys, we'll rinse, and we'll come back for pass 2, and we'll continue the discussion about the 5-packs. Alright, so I don't know how close you guys are paying attention during the first pass or not, but I did get a little nick right here. That was not the blade's fault, that was my fault. As I was rolling over my chin, I had a lapse of judgment, and I went at that portion at the wrong angle as I came down. I don't know if you guys caught that on camera while I did it or not. That was me. That was my bad. That wasn't the blade. Any blade would have probably cut there. So the Gramfield blade probably would have like pulled the skin as far as I could, and then I would have had to like gone back up because it wouldn't have cut. So that was my bad. That was me being not smart. So, I will be honest though, I am noticing the blade is not quite as buttery smooth as the as it was in the Timeless. I find that kind of interesting. It could be a couple of things, and I've only got one blade of these, so it's all that I'm going to test for the Bad Blade series. I would revisit the Sputnik down the road after this series, you know, and stuff along those lines. But what I'm noticing, it could be a couple of things. The blade dies quickly. It's not as sharp as I originally thought. Or it paired perfectly with my Timeless. And I think that that can somewhat be the case. I think that some blades work better in certain combinations. So for instance, I don't like to use a feather blade in my Mule R41. Not going to happen. A Persona blue blade though, I can get a good shade in there. In fact, it's like the only one that that's the only razor that I'll use the Persona in. I do own a 100 pack of the Personas. Well, there's less than that now. I just don't get good results in all razors. So all is not perfect with this blade. It's kind of interesting. So consider. It's not pulling or tugging, but it's not gliding as smoothly across the face as other blades. Now, I'll be honest, the third use of the Shark stainless steel blade, it also did it a little bit, but I'll be honest, not quite as much as this blade with the Parker variant. So I'm going to pause you. We'll come back for the cleanup pass and final discussions. So I do also want to say the overall cheeks, around the lip, the chin, all BBS. So that's consistent. Do the problem area and jawline. And that's pretty much BBS. So the blade's good, but it does have some limitations. Okay. I will pause you guys, clean up a little bit, apply my witch hazel, and then we'll be back to do aftershave and give final rating / review on the Sputnik Blade. Okay, witch hazel is on. Overall, a really good shave actually. I really close, which is awesome because it was super close. So I'm wondering if I just wasn't in my A game on my attack necessarily, and if that's what was causing some of the not best feelings during the shave. I don't know, but it still is super close. It still performed well. The Sputnik Blade, in my opinion, right now, it's coming down to this aftershave. So what I'm going to do is we are going to pick this one right here. This is the Aquavelva Ice Sport. It's a really good scent in my opinion. It has a little bit of those aquatic notes to it, so I'm hoping it pairs well with the sea salt component here. And I will wrap it up off camera with sea salt mimosa cologne spray. If this is like super bad burning, the blade is going to get a good rating, because then I'm going to say, sorry, the blade just did not come to the same, didn't perform consistently like it did on the first two shaves. If it doesn't have a lot of burning and I'm still super close and it's only that one little tiny nick that I got, the little tiny bit of discomfort, I am going to say that this blade goes into the 100 pack rating, with the caveat that it might be specific to one blade. I mean, to one razor pairing, to certain razor pairings. It might not be like a universal blade like the Astra SP is for me. The Astra SP is a universal blade for me. You know, it could just die quickly, and that's possible too. My Gillette Nasset blades, in my opinion, while I can push them to 5 or 6 shaves, the best shaves are like 1 to 3, sometimes number 4 is good. So, but still worthy of a 100 pack purchase in my opinion. A little bit of burn, but not like bad shave burn. That's just normal, you're using an alcohol shave burn. So I feel pretty confident saying that this is another blade, second in a row. I know, what are we doing here? Are we doing a bad blade series or not? That is going to be a 100 pack purchase. So I will eventually purchase a 100 pack of these blades, and down the road, you know, later in 2019, I will plan on revisiting these blades, and then I will use them in different razors and try to identify which category is it. Is it just truly a really good blade, like I'm saying right now, 100 pack? Is it, you know, belongs with certain pairings similarly to other blades that I own? Or is it a universal blade like the Astra SP is to me? So as of right now, we've got 200 pack ratings. I still have to rate this one slightly above the Shark SS, and that is only because the first 2 shaves with this blade were some of the best that I've gotten so far in this series. So that's the shave. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Ready for a fun-filled weekend. I've got a lot of stuff I've got to get to and review. But aside from that, every post today will end with "Go Utes." Let's go win that Pac-12 championship. You know, I think it's pretty awesome they're there. So go Utes. Have a good day, guys. See you on the pages.